This is an advanced training segment. Watch it several times so you can fully understand the principles of the lessons. If you learn it, apply it, and continue to build your Enagic business, you can create an incredible, profitable, and long-lasting business. Power Principle 1. When I sponsor somebody, okay, broke has nothing to do with it. I hear a lot of people when they find somebody who doesn't have any money or who can't afford the unit or who can't get the down payment, all right, they all of a sudden, it stops them, all right? Let me tell you this. Over 90% of the distributors in the business were broke, probably couldn't afford it, okay? I'm talking about the distributors, not the ones that just bought the units, all right? So when somebody says they're broke, you want to move forward. What you want to do is get the water to their warm market. In other words, who do they know that can, benefit from the water? Who do they know that they think is looking for a business that has income potential? Bring those people to a demo and a presentation, and I'm telling you this, if you get to somebody's warm market, a buyer always appears. Here's what it looks like. Okay, there's you. Let's say you sponsor somebody and they're broke. However, they have desire to do the business. That's what I look for. All right. What I do is I keep exposing that person to a meeting, a training, every time there's an Enagic event or maybe there's something on YouTube, I have them see. I continue to give them exposure. Simultaneously, I pretend that they already have the machine and I give the water to their warm market. All right. In other words, I'm anchoring below them. And I'm telling you, if you do that and you give water to their aunt, their uncle, their dad, their neighbor, their friend, a buyer always appears. All right? Now, what happens when a buyer appears? Well, that person either has to fish or cut bait. Either, sometimes I've told people, hey, I'm going to be sponsoring Bob, who you introduced me to, because he wants his machine right now, but when you get your machine, we'll go ahead and put you under Bob, they just need to be able to add to figure that one out. But again, don't give up just because somebody is broke. I cannot tell you how many leaders are out there that are in the business that were broke when they first started. I'm talking some of the top people out there, okay? So again, broke has nothing to do with it. Power principle number 2, it's the 1 versus 100 concept. When I sell a machine, I get excited. Yeah, I make a commission, blah, 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 whatever. But I'm not there to make one commission, whether it's $285 or $1710. If I can talk that person, if I can motivate that person, if I can have that person see the benefits of becoming a distributor, the excitement, the financial potential, etc., okay, and I can talk them into doing this and hopefully becoming a 6A, you have to remember it takes 100 sales to become a 6A. So instead of getting 1 sale, I get 100 sales. You guys get it? All right. That's why every time I sponsor somebody, if they're only there to buy, well, I'll take the commission. But for me, wow, I'd rather have somebody who takes a look at the business and is willing to do the business and go 6A. Now I have the opportunity to earn 100 checks. Next is power principle number 3. When you're looking for winners, remember, winners are 8, 9s, and 10s. Whenever I sponsor somebody, I look at them as a 5, 6, or 7, and then I look for their memory jogger. If they're interested in the business, I start having them make a list. And once they make a list, I always ask them, rate each person. And I look for the 8, 9s, and 10s in their list. Who do they know that's better than them? Who do they know that's a go-getter? Who do they know that's a successful entrepreneur? Who do they know that's a business person maybe looking right now? I rate each person. we share the product with that person, we get that person to a demonstration, we explain the program, get information, and then we check the temperature. Are they interested or not? If they're not, it's next. If they are, we look for that person's memory jogger. You're looking for 8s, 9s, and 10s. Let me tell you about the business. If you sponsor 1, 2s, and 3s, 1, 2s, and 3s hang out with 1, 2s, and 3s. You're going to get a bunch of 1, 2s, and 3s in that organization. Unless you start looking upwards and upwards and upwards. If you sponsor 8, 9s, and 10s, most of those people hang out with 8, 9s, and 10s. It's just the way of life, all right? The bank president does not hang around with a custodian or the bank guard. The bank president hangs around with bank presidents and executives. The custodian hangs around with custodians. It's just the way it is. So if you want winners in your line, you got to look for winners because most of their contacts are winners. Power principle number 4, depth building. When you're depth building, when you sponsor A, you got to give them support, communication, encouragement. All right? Have them make a warm market list. But what happens is you now start sharing the water and bringing other people to the demonstration. Well, right now, A doesn't know anything. So what you have to do is you're the one that has to go to B. You're the one that has to support below. You keep going down until you look for winners. Again, let me tell you this, okay? Take a look at this chart. Let's say I sponsor A, who's Sally, and Sally sponsors B, who is Bob, and Bob sponsors C, who's Charlie. If I work with A, Sally, A gets excited. You get it? But if I work with C, C, B, and A get excited. That's the way it works. So in the depth building, you need to go below you, identify the stars, and you want to work with the stars. Those are the ones you want to work with because they're the ones who will build your organization. Your time works this way. In the beginning, you're going to be sharing a ton of water. But as you move forward, your personal time in this business, 10 to 20% is sharing the water. The other 80% is organization development, helping somebody else share the water, helping somebody else get water to somebody, helping somebody else bring somebody to a meeting, etc. As far as the building mode, with 20%, you should build, you should keep going sideways, but you have your time on the depth, 80%. So you're going to build wide, right, and spend 20% of your time, but you're going to have to go below to be able to secure the top. Remember, every time you work with the bottom, all the way up north, all the way to your front line gets excited. When people ask me, do I sponsor wide or deep? Okay, I never put somebody below another person unless those people know each other or are related and, and I'm trying to excite somebody. But don't forget, width in this business equals profit and depth always equals security. Power principle number 5, always pay yourself first. Anytime you make money, put some away. That's the problem in this industry of direct sales, MLM, or, fast cash, millionaire for one day type of programs. You need to put money away. Put money away. I don't know if I'm the only trainer that tells you this, but put money away. You deserve, do not pay the car payment. Do not pay any of those things. You pay yourself first, okay? Put some money in the bank, and then afterwards, if there's money left over, then go pay the electric bill, all right? If not, it'll handle itself. You know that. But again, put money away for yourself because you need to build your own funds, okay? Reinvest in your business. Always put back 10 to 20%. In other words, buy tools. I don't care what you buy out there. It does not matter. But you got to have tools for you and your organization. It becomes your financial arsenal, okay? Especially if you're building an organization. You can't have you're the general. You're the leader, right? What if you're the general of your army and your army comes to you and says, hey, general, we're out of bullets, man. We ran out of bullets. What are you going to do? Say, I'm out too? You can't do that, all right? You got to go say, hey, come to me. I'll deliver it to you. You need to give your people the tools necessary, so create a sales tool inventory. Reinvest in your business. These are some power principles of this industry. Keep going over them again and again and again, and get your organization to do the same. And if you do that, and if you keep recruiting, you'll build yourself an extremely successful Enagic business. I'll see you guys at one of the meetings.